Good morning. It's Wednesday, August 10th. And this rant I'm talking about today, I was going to do a quickie yesterday on this, but I realized that if I rushed, I would probably miss a few major points. And while I believed it was critical to get this out as fast as I could, I realized that if I did a half-assed job, it wouldn't be the right thing to do. So as I look upon this episode, which involves the Department of Justice and the FBI, which I believed had been creeping along in the investigation into Donald Trump, but now, looking upon this thing, I recognize the fact that if Merrick Garland and the Department of Justice acts too quickly and screws up the investigation into Donald Trump, this country will be a fucking disaster area. Because if Donald Trump is not found to have done the evil things that I believe he has done, if he is found innocent of those things, or not even maybe innocent, but not convictable, then can you imagine what his minions are going to do to this country? We will never recover if Merrick Garland and the Department of Justice doesn't get this perfectly right. So I can understand why it has crept along. And this is another terrifying thought. Even if Merrick Garland proves without any question, without any possible doubt, if he is 125% correct in the misconduct, I'll give him the benefit of doubt and only call it misconduct, even though it's criminal activities. If Garland and the Department of Justice don't prove this thing 125%, then his minions won't believe it anyhow. In fact, it doesn't really even matter, because there will be a huge segment of this country who are Trumpsters who will not believe anything about the president, about how bad he was in office and how many incorrect actions he took. Donald has already made a statement and claimed that this action by the Department of Justice is a raid on Mar-a-Lago. It's not a raid, it's a search for evidence. And let's look at the facts. Merrick Garland and the Department of Justice had to produce documents that they gave a judge before the judge would okay this search. So a lot of work has already gone into preparation for this search. But Donald casually calls it a raid, and that implication, I am sure, is riling up his troops. Merrick Garland has said many, many times that nobody is above the law in this country, and he is out to prove that now. He has gone ahead and gotten permission to search, not raid, Mar-a-Lago, the home of ex-President Trump. The FBI executed the search. It focused on the handling of classified documents. So primarily the search was of the area of the club where Trump's offices and personal quarters are. And that's according to a person familiar with the matter. Donald Trump was in New York when the search started, and he complained that the FBI agents had broken into his safe. And I can assure you that he knows that they are looking for those classified documents that once were in his possession. And everybody knows Donald left the White House with boxes of documents. The FBI search included examining where the documents were kept and examining where the boxes were taken. The National Archives has said there were over 15 boxes of documents. And there are photos that have revealed President Trump flushing sensitive documents down the toilet. Now, I don't know if Trump has lacked the intelligence to get rid of those papers or return everything, but I believe that Garland would not go ahead with this search, and we must call it a search. We can't call it a raid, as Donald Trump has said. This is a search. This is a search for evidence that will prove that the ex-president did things that were unconscionable and against the law. He broke the law. And so, while I have been upset for, I don't know how long, a couple of months at least, with the pace at which this investigation has been taking place within the walls of the Department of Justice. Right now, I am happy that they have proceeded with this task. And let's hope they find a lot of shit. Because if there's anybody in this country that deserves to go to jail, it's the ex-President Trump. And we must keep in mind that if the evidence is not 125% perfect, we will have more chaos and turmoil than this country is prepared to handle. That is a frightening picture. Anyhow, take care, and I will see you and rant again tomorrow. Bye.